What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Marvel Cinematic Universe video. So if you're new to the channel, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe down below. You can check out my video previously I did yesterday on Doomsday Clock issue 5 and also some possible spoilers about the Avengers 4 title. Now there is some cool stuff here. We have had an interesting leak about the sequel to Spider-Man Homecoming. Now, I am taking this with a bit of a pinch of salt, this leak, but it's given me an interesting idea that I think and hope that they will do for the next Spider-Man movie. So the leak on Reddit has reportedly called it Spider-Man Field Trip, which sounds terrible, which is part of me is thinking that this might not actually be the title. Now, the rumours, or the leak says that we'll see the group, like kind of the main core of the characters that we've seen so far in the movie, or in Spider-Man Homecoming, Ned, and we'll probably have MJ as well, and they'll be heading to London. Now, interestingly, in this leak, it does say that we will be having Liz returning to the group, but as we know, at the end of the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, due to her father's being a very, very naughty boy, we saw her having to move away, which was the end of that story, opening up Peter for another love interest, as we saw MJ at the end of the movie almost reveal her true identity of Mary Jane, but there's still a bone of contention as to whether she is the Mary Jane or not. But another love interest is, of course, Gwen Stacy, who has been rumoured to be cast for the movie, and they're looking for a European Gwen Stacy. Now, I reported on that casting leak by Omega Underground a while ago, and the fact that this leak does say that it is heading to London, and it will be mainly and only in London, this makes me think that, well, we possibly won't actually, this leak may not be 100% accurate, because we've seen casting direction and Kevin Feige said that he'll be going across Europe as well. So part of that is already incorrect, along with Liz. Now, the big thing here, the leak, is Mysterio, which is pretty much all but confirmed that we will be getting Mysterio here in the movie. The ex-stuntman himself is now a criminal, as the group have head towards a Stark convention. So that seems like a good little kind of full turn here for Spidey, who was revealed that he was at the original Stark convention. He was the one that Iron Man saved. So he will be mourning the loss, apparently, of his mentor Iron Man, who will supposedly die in Avengers 4, which again, I think will be a terrible way to go for Iron Man. It will just be a complete waste of his whole arc and storyline. But someone's got to die, haven't they? So he's heading to London with his Stark convention with the rest of the really smart group of mathletes. I think that's what they were called in the first film. And we will also be getting well, like I said, the Stark convention, but Mysterio will be there to steal a very important piece of technology, a very huge piece of technology. And the way that it's described in this leak does seem like it is almost Pym particle level. So what will be stolen by them, we don't actually know, but Mysterio were the ones stealing this, and he is employed by a mysterious person. And it's made very, very clear that this mysterious person is to be a huge leak. The casting will not be revealed, and this will be a huge twist. Another thing here is that Vulture and Scorpion will also be working for this person. Now, the fact that Mysterio is stealing something that's very powerful, and he's working for a mysterious person, and Vulture and Scorpion are involved in some way, well, I do believe that part of the movie. Now, what is interesting here is that, well, Spider-Man is a bit outnumbered here. If Vulture, Scorpion and Mysterio are involved and will be taking him on, well, he will have the backup of an MI6 operative called Jessica Drew. Jessica Drew being Spider-Woman. So again, this does work out quite well. Jessica Drew has been rumoured quite heavily for this as well. So her being in this movie, investigating what is happening with this Stark technology that's been stolen, that fits in very well in my opinion. So the fact that Spider-Woman here is getting involved, I think works really well. Now, Spider-Woman, She is, like I said, Jessica Drew. She was experimented on with Arachnid's blood, and then that's how she became Spider-Woman. So with that in mind, I have to wonder if she is already Spider-Woman, or if she is simply having the name and that's it. We won't be getting her. Maybe we'll have her become experimented on later on, but she did become Spider, or at least had those powers early on in her life. So I'm not sure where they will be going with that character, but that's cool nonetheless. Now the big thing is, who is looking over all of this? Who is organising this crime cable? Well, I think personally, a few other people have said that it could be Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin. Yes, that would be really, really cool. I think that would be really awesome, because we haven't really had that in the live action arena. We've already had a few other villains, but the Kingpin hasn't really been a big part of this, and Kingpin is of course a big villain in the New York scene. Kingpin is a villain of Daredevil, but Kingpin is a villain currently on the Daredevil kind of the Netflix shows. So I think it's a real shame that they don't connect over, because having that crossover will be perfect. And Vincent D'Onofrio, I think would be perfect to fit in this movie. So with that in mind, it would be someone else, and that would be Norman Osborn. Now the fact that they're trying to keep this a big twist and as a secret in the background, Norman Osborn would work perfectly. Now, I don't think he would be quite yet be the Green Goblin. I think that this stuff that's being stolen is possibly the stuff that may turn him into the Green Goblin, make him turn insane later on. But I don't think he'll be the Green Goblin just yet, just because that has been done to absolute death in the original Spider-Man 1, 2 and 3. So I think that'd be cool. This would be a very, very slow burn, but it would be building up towards the Sinister Six. So I could see that Spider-Man does kind of ruin the plans of Norman Osborn, and then he does work on organising this Sinister Six, because we've already got 3. We've got Mysterio, we would have Vulture, and we would have Scorpion. We would just need 3 more. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'm about this leak. I'm not too sure on how valid it is, but building up the Sinister Six is something that Sony have been very interested in before, and I can definitely see that MCU, the Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, they want to create a brand new franchise around Spider-Man, because arguably he is the coolest and one of the biggest fan favourites instantly in the MCU. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please do subscribe down below. I will be doing a flash video on Nora Allen tomorrow, so check that out. See you soon. Goodbye.